Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to the video. So while you are preparing for the interviews, you would have came across a lot of questions from core subjects like OS, DBMS, and networks, right? So in this video, I thought of making top interview questions from operating system topics. So one thing I would suggest is you don't need to by heart any textbooks for those definitions. One thing is just you should just be natural to the interviewer and answer these questions. So let's get started. So at first the interviewer might ask you like what is an operating system? So then you can answer him like operating system is a system software that is used to manage both the hardware and software. Okay, and then he might come back to you like, what are the types of operating system? Then you can tell him like there are two types of operating systems, namely real RTOS called real-time operating system and general purpose operating system. So general purpose operate you can give examples also like so the operating systems like Windows, Linux. So all these are general purpose operating systems. So which we use in our daily lives. And while RTOS is we use it for like a single it can be used for a single task like robotics, IoT devices, and in healthcare. So those kinds of applications use this RTOS uh, OS. And okay, and then he might ask you like, what are the components of OS? So then you can tell him the main components are kernel and system softwares. Like no, no, system services. And he can ask you like, what is a kernel? So you can tell him like a kernel is a system software that is present inside that is present inside the operating system, and it is used to manage the memory and disk of the system. Okay, and then he might ask you like what is the first program that runs when computer is powered on? Then you can tell him BIOS. So actually BIOS stands for basic input and output. So that is the first program that runs when computer is powered on. So he can ask you like what is the need of BIOS? So then you can tell him like BIOS uh, BIOS acts as a interface between hardware and IO devices to the system. Like while before a system boots into an operating system, so this BIOS will detect all the hard disks, the RAM, and the IO devices like keyboard, mouse, which are all connected to your device. This BIOS will detect it and then it will boot the system. So that is the main thing for BIOS. Uh, yeah, that these are the most interview questions. Yeah, thank you, and I hope you like the video.